How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my same game parlay for today, Game 4 of the NBA Finals, June 10th. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, and share. We did it again, everyone. We are 3 for 3 in the unders. So if you've been following my picks since Game 1, I know for Game 1, Game 3, I posted on the YouTube video. For Game 2, I actually posted on my Twitter account, which is at Manny Fresh Bets. So if you followed all three of those picks, you are up with some money. These unders have been pretty much killing it this postseason. So without further ado, that's what I'm going to start with here. This is going to be the underplay for this game. I played it a little safer in terms of like the points and the rebounds and stuff like that, just because, it was a kind of a sloppy game last game. Draymond Green turning the ball over everywhere. Pretty much the whole Golden State team had a pretty bad game. Thompson did come through, looking like he's getting better, better situated with the offense. Obviously, Wiggins is still one of my favorite players, even though he doesn't score much, or he doesn't get much of the hoopla, so to speak. He's still, solid player that's been doing well in this series and in the playoffs. Curry's Curry. We expect him to score. But yeah, it was a sloppy game last game. Good game by good defensive game by Boston, but also helped out with, kind of the sloppiness of the Golden State Warriors. But again, we cashed a third straight under. This is gonna be our fourth. God willing, we're gonna cash this one as well. So for Curry, I got him under 36.5. Like I said, I took him. I think this is the third or fourth lowest you can pick him, or highest in terms of under. I played it a little bit more safer because I think Golden State is going to come out stronger in this game. I could see Curry scoring 35 here, but I think they'll hold him down to below 37. So if he scores 36 or less, we win that leg. I took Thompson again. He's getting better in terms of shooting the ball. You saw him shooting some threes there. But I have him under 28.5. This one kind of scares me because he could go off at any moment like he did last game. He scored 25 kind of in a blink of an eye. So again, if you want to take that one out, I will not blame you one bit. Maybe put him under 31 or under 30 if you feel safer with that one. Then I took Wiggins under 23.5. Like I said, I really like Wiggins. I think he could score at least 21, 22 points here. I don't see him scoring more than that. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with that one, you could definitely take it under more. So maybe under 25 or 26, whatever his maximum is. I know a couple of guys mentioned the max unders. I might do that as well and see what that payout would be after I give out these picks. So then I took Draymond Green under 10.5. I know I've been going back and forth with one of you guys about Draymond. Really don't trust him scoring the ball. 10 points probably is his max. Again, he really struggled. He came out in his podcast saying how, he's going to play better. Hopefully he plays better facilitating the ball and rebounding and not scoring. Again, if you want to take that one out, I will not blame you one bit because it's kind of scary with just 11 points there. 10 points or less wins the bet. Then I took Tatum under 35.5. I took Jaylen Brown under 36.5. I took Horford under 15.5. Again, he's had a 20. I think he scored 24 in game 2. I don't see that happening again. He could probably score maybe 13, 14, 15 points. I don't see him scoring more than 16. So I took him under 15.5. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with that one, feel free to take that one out and put him at a higher under. Then I took Robert Williams under 10.5. I've been saying this since game 1. Something's wrong with Robert Williams. He just doesn't want to score. He looked a little better last game. He did grab 10 rebounds, so he's getting more active. But I don't think he's still over his injury. So I don't see him scoring more than 11 points in this game or 10 points. Then I took Derek White under 15.5. Another one that's kind of tricky because he did score Game two, I think he scored. It was like over 18 points. So that one's kind of, again, if you want to take that one out, more than welcome. But I don't see Derek White going nuts again like he did in that game. He's probably going to score like in the 13-point range, 14, if that. I took Looney under 12 and a half. Again, a little scary, just because he could dominate the paint and maybe score like 14, 15, but I don't see it. So I took him under 12 and a half. Then I took Andrew Wiggins at under 9.5 rebounds. I don't think he's reached 8 rebounds since the Mavs series, so I'm pretty comfortable with that one. Took Stephen Curry under 8.5 as well. Again, he hasn't reached. I think the last time he reached 9 rebounds was in the Mavs series or the series before that against the Nuggets. Then I took Klay under 7.5. Not a big rebounder, so I feel pretty comfortable about that one. Horford under 12.5. That one is a little scary. I could see him grabbing some 13, 14 rebounds, but with so many rebounders on the court, I think he will be held under 12.5. Then I took Draymond Green under 9.5 assists. He hasn't had 9 assists in a long time. I took Kevin Looney under 5.5 assists. The most he's gotten, I think, is 4 in this playoffs. And then I took Marcus Smart under 8.5. Again, little scary, but when I look back at his numbers, the most assists he's had was 6 assists, and I believe that was in the Heat series. So again, I bet $4 to win almost 41 in that underplay. So that's the official underplay. Then, if you guys seen my videos, you know that I take three plays. I take one conservative play, which you see here at the bottom, the plus 438. Then I take kind of a mixed conservative with more risk. That's the plus 1776. And then I took the real risky one, which is plus 5731. So I'm going to show you this one here. This is the conservative one. I took Tatum, Brown, Thompson all at 15. I took Curry at 20. I took Wiggins at 11. That's what the over 10.5 means. I took Poole at over 6.5. Draymond at over 3.5. So he needs to score 4 points. I think he can do it. Looney, I took him at 3 points. Grant Williams at 3 points. That one's kind of scary because he disappears sometimes. So kind of take that one with a grain of salt. I took Horford, Looney, Green, and Brown, and Tatum all at 4 rebounds. I think those guys should grab at least 5 each, if not more. Then I took Curry with 3 rebounds. He usually has his 5, 6 rebounds a game, especially in these playoffs. So I feel comfortable with him grabbing 3. I took Tatum, Smart, Green, and Curry all at 2 assists, which is very doable. And I bet $8 to win 43 on that one. That's the conservative play. Then I took the moderate play. I took Tatum 20 points, Jaylen Brown 17 points. You can actually flip those around if you want. I know Jaylen Brown has been very hot, so you can probably switch that around if you like. Then I took Curry at 22 points. I think he's just money. He's not gonna score less than 25. I feel in this series, no matter how many games it goes. I took Thompson at 14 points. I feel pretty comfortable that he's back. He's gonna score some good points. Took Wiggins at 12, Poole at 7. That one kind of worries me. So if you want to take that one out with Poole, he's been struggling. I mean, I think last game he scored 7. Game before that he scored like 11 or something like that. First game he didn't score that much either. So again, if you want to take Poole out of there, I will not blame you. I took Marcus Smart 11 points. He's been scoring pretty well, so I feel comfortable that he's going to get at least 11. Took Horford at 6 rebounds. He's been a monster in these playoffs, rebounding, especially in this series. So I feel comfortable with him at 6. Took Draymond at 5. Took Wiggins at 3. Took Looney at 4. Took Curry at 3. Jaylen and Tatum at 4 rebounds each. Then I took Tatum, Green, and Smart all at 4 assists. I feel pretty comfortable about that one as well. And then I took Curry at 3 assists. That's what the over 2.5 means. So I bet $4 to win over $75. And again, as long as Draymond Green doesn't foul out or does something stupid, he's going to reach his numbers and he's going to get his unders. So, especially on the points. And I'm probably going to take him at under his points, rebounds, and assists on the max unders, just as a side bet. Because I can definitely see him getting ejected or doing something stupid. and not even reaching 3 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists like he did last time. So I might do that. But then this is kind of the bigger play. I took Tatum 25 points, Curry 25, took Jalen 21, I took Wiggins 11, I took Poole 9 again. Poole worries me. So does Horford. I took him at 7. I took Horford at 7 rebounds, Tatum at 6 rebounds, Jalen Brown at 5 rebounds. Then I got Smart at 2, Curry at 2, and Wiggins at 4. Then for the assist, I took Tatum, Green, Smart, and Curry all at 4. I feel pretty. I mean, this is not a bad ticket here for kind of a more riskier play. The only ones that I said worries me is Poole, and then Horford with the points, and I'm just worried about Green. If you want to take, I don't think I put him in. Yeah, I put him at 4 assists. I didn't put him at any points or anything because I'm just worried about him. He's kind of going batshit crazy in these series, and he might pull another one where he just goes crazy. And this is, let me see here. Maybe I'll take him on the under. His max under is probably not gonna pay a lot. Let me just see what that would look like, just so I can show you guys, because I could definitely see him doing something stupid and getting ejected again, and messing up pretty much all our tickets. So yeah, if you take the max unders, you're not gonna make much. You're making minus 171. Even if you bet like $100, you're only winning 58. So I don't think that's even worth it. Again, I might parlay him with another player. Maybe if I see that Poole is not gonna do well, maybe I'll parlay him with that. But that's gonna do it, guys. I posted the first basket picks already. Hopefully you cashed with us the first 2 games. I'm not counting the Looney pick as an official pick, just because I picked it on the video, kind of on the fly, as a very long shot. So I'm not gonna count that as my official picks. But we are 2 for 3 on first baskets. We're 3 for 3 on the unders. So let's stay hot. Hopefully we hit the unders and we hit these parlays. I'm gonna be reaching out to that person for the 200 plus subscriber list, or giveaway, either today, Friday, or Saturday. Let me know in the comment section. I'm kind of debating whether I'm doing, kind of what I did before with the Venmo or Cash App, or I'm sending, some electronics. I have like Google Homes and things like that I don't use. They're pretty much new in the box. Alexa devices that I have that I don't use, that are new, that I can definitely, just give away if you guys want that. But I'll reach out to that special person, see what they say. But definitely would like your input. Thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy game 4. Hopefully we'll make some money and we make it 4 for 4 on the unders. Take care, guys, and we'll talk soon.